When you hear the name Albert Einstein, what do you immediately think of? The popular German physicist? Or do you think of all the scientific theories and research he has proven, such as the general theory of relativity? When I hear the name Albert Einstein, I think of the genius who proved the theory of mass-energy equivalence, or simply put, E equals mc squared. He is also known for proving two more theories, the photoelectric effect and the theory of Brownian motion, which I have never even heard of. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879 in Ulm, Germany. He was the son of Hermann and Pauline Einstein. When Albert was still an infant, his family moved from Ulm, Germany to Munich so his father and uncle could start a company manufacturing electrical equipment that uses direct current. According to Wikipedia, Einstein's family business failed due to direct current not being as useful as alternating current. Albert Einstein's childhood education included 3 years at a Catholic elementary school, then transferred to Albert Einstein Gymnasium, which was formerly known as Leopold Gymnasium. As a child, Albert Einstein showed high interest in the physics and mathematics fields. Einstein was always fascinated with mechanical objects and wanted to learn how objects like a pocket compass worked. Albert Einstein received very good grades in mathematics and physics, but not so well in the general education part. However, Einstein at the young age of 17 enrolled in a 4-year mathematics and physics teaching diploma at Zurich Polytechnic, for which he met his future wife and physics student, Mileva Maric. Once Albert Einstein graduated from the Polytechnic Institute, Albert Einstein fell on hard times. According to biography.com, Albert Einstein was turned down for every academic position that he applied for after graduation due to a previous professor's letter of recommendation. Einstein's parents also opposed the relationship that he had with his girlfriend Mileva due to her Serbian background and her Eastern Orthodox Christian religion. However, Einstein continued to see Mileva, and she gave birth to a little girl who was either adopted or died of sickness. Without a job and his bankrupt family business, Albert Einstein became desperate to support his family. Albert took on jobs such as tutoring children, but was unable to continue to teach them. At that point in time, Einstein was saved by a longtime friend who gave him a job as a clerk at a patent office in Bern, Switzerland. As Albert was earning a steady income, Albert eventually received his father's blessing and married his longtime girlfriend Mileva on January 6, 1903. Together they had 2 more children, Hans Albert in 1904 and Edward in 1910. While Albert Einstein worked as a patent clerk, he evaluated many applications for electromagnetic devices. Since Albert was highly skilled in mathematics and physics, he quickly excelled at his job. Due to excelling at his job, Einstein was left to think and ponder on interests he was studying for many years. For example, Albert Einstein thought about the transmission of electric signals and electrical synchronization, and according to Britannica.com, he wondered what would happen if someone was to race alongside a light beam. Albert Einstein also pondered the idea that Newton's law of motions are possibly wrong because the speed of light remains constant no matter how fast someone moves. This way of thinking led to Einstein to formulate the principle of relativity. The year 1905 held great fortune for Albert Einstein. He was able to publish 4 papers on groundbreaking theories and research. These 4 papers include On a Heuristic Viewpoint Concerning the Production and Transformation of Light, which explains the photoelectric effect. A second paper on the movement of small particles suspended in stationary liquids required by the molecular kinetic theory of heat, explains the Brownian motion. A third paper on the electrodynamics of moving bodies explains the theory of special relativity. His last paper, published in 1905, was possibly his famous one. Does the inertia of a body depend upon its energy content? This paper explains the equation E equals mc squared. The physics community, however, did not pay any attention to the papers Albert Einstein published in 1905 until another famous physicist, Max Planck, who was the founder of quantum theory, started experimenting with Einstein's theories and confirmed them. This opened the door for Albert Einstein to lecture at international meetings. This newfound fame made him rise in the academic world, which made him get offers to teach at many famous institutions. For instance, Albert Einstein was offered positions at University of Zurich, University of Prague, the Swiss Federal Institution of Technology, and finally, the University of Berlin, where Albert Einstein served as director of the Kaiser Wilhelm Institute for Physics from 1917 to 1933. All the fame Albert Einstein received due to the published papers, lectures, and constantly being on the road all the time did have its drawbacks. Albert and his wife Mileva always argued about their children and their tight finances. Albert Einstein was so convinced that his marriage was falling apart, he started an affair with his cousin, Elsa, who later became his second wife in 1919. Albert Einstein won many awards for research and proven theories. Some of these awards are the Nobel Peace Prize in Physics for the year 1921 for his theory, photoelectric effect, the Copley Medal, the Franklin Medal, the Max Planck Medal, and the Medici Medal, and the Gold Medal of the Royal Astronomical Society. Albert Einstein was so convinced that he won the Nobel Prize for his E=mc² theory, he started talking about this theory instead of the photoelectric effect, which is the observation that metals emit electrons when light shine upon them, which are then called photoelectrons. Albert Einstein's most famous equation, E=mc² is a scientific breakthrough. However, the formula did have a negative stigma tied to it. In the article E=mc², Einstein's equation that gave birth to the atom bomb, published on 5 April 2014 of The Observer, states that the equation appeared in a report prepared for the U.S. government by physicist Henry W. Smythe in 1945 on the Allied efforts to make an atomic bomb during the Manhattan Project. It is unlikely that Einstein's equation was much used in designing the bomb, but the association stuck. Albert Einstein eventually died on 18 April 1955 in Princeton, New Jersey. He published many papers on groundbreaking research and proved many theories and earned countless medals, the Nobel Peace Prize, and many honorary doctorates by different institutions. He may have seemed crazy to some people, but he remains today one of the most influential physicists of all time, a genius.